Hey everyone, it's me. Sorry it's been a while. Today, as of November 29th, I am 30 weeks pregnant with baby girl. And yeah, the last few weeks have been an emotional roller coaster. Not gonna lie. I haven't really felt like talking about it, not even to my husband. I just been going through it and dealing with my anxiety, which has been through the roof, just because of my last pregnancy with Wesley and what happened with him. And I'm getting near the line where all of that took place with Wesley, so naturally I'm very nervous about repeating all of my complications that I had with him. And so, yeah, it's been interesting. You have to excuse me. I'm always winded these days. It's just part of pregnancy. So, sorry if I'm breathing hard. I can't help it. So, anyways, I'll start at 25 weeks. I went to the doctor. Everything was great. I did my 1 hour gestational diabetes test, sugar glucose test thing. I did the lemon lime one, and it was disgusting. You would think that was my third time doing it, because I did it, no, fourth time, because I did it with Wesley 3 times. I did the 1 hour, the 3 hour, and then 3 hours again after I gave birth. So you'd think I would remember what flavors were good, and I totally forgot. Anyway, so I did that test, and then I did it on a Friday, so I was 25 weeks and 5 days. And the following Friday, I called up there because I hadn't heard results, and my doctor's nurse told me that I had passed. My sugar level was 131. So then the next week after that, so that would put me at 27 weeks. Like that Monday or Tuesday, I got a call from my doctor's new partner, who's also an OBGYN. She actually delivered my OB's babies, her last 2 children. And her nurse told me that I had failed it. I guess they have different cutoffs. And according to her, her cutoff is 130, and my level was 131, so I'd barely failed. And I was like, well, I was just told I passed by my doctor, and I've actually never met her partner yet. So they were like, that's weird, they sent this to us. Let me go check your file and talk to the doctors and see what they want to do or say. So I was like, okay. And so she did. She called me back. She's like, well, you're borderline, but we'll just let it pass, because according to your doctor's cutoff, you did pass, so, and you haven't met this other doctor yet, so we'll just say you passed. I was like, okay, great. By this point, my sugar has been up here and there, not much, but when I would check it, it was always normal. So, like, very rare was it actually up, even when I felt like it was up. So that was weird, and I couldn't figure out why. So then, like 27 and a half weeks or so, I started noticing, like, the headaches, the thirst, and the fatigue and all that. And I was like, okay, my blood pressure or my sugar is starting to go up more than it has been. So I called my doctor. I actually was supposed to have an appointment this week, but we're going out of town, so I asked them if they could get me in last week, which was 29 weeks. They were able to get me in, and it was a different OB. It wasn't my OB. It was there's 3 OBs in my doctor's office now, so it was another one of her partners, which this partner I have seen before. Anyways, and she's like, well, let's just send you for the 3 hour. So last Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, I went and did the 3 hour. I really don't know if I passed or failed, but I can tell you something has definitely been going on. It's either my blood pressure or my blood sugar, and I definitely think it's my sugar. So, yeah. Also, I noticed my bump has not really changed since 25 weeks. From 25 to 29, it pretty much looked the same. I did not gain weight according to my scale at home. I've been weighing weekly pretty much in the mornings before I eat anything, and I've been the same 167 the whole time. So that was like a red flag for me. Like, am I repeating Wesley's pregnancy? Is she not growing like Wesley quit growing? And I just been like a nervous wreck about it. So last week when I went and saw my OB's partner, I told her, and I don't know, she just don't know like my history with that stuff or what, but she just didn't even like really acknowledge what I just said. And I came home and I cried. Like, I'm worried about, my daughter. I want to make sure she's growing right and stuff, because there can be permanent damages and stuff if she's not, And so I've had that in the back of my mind, and yeah, she didn't really listen to me. I really wish they would have done an ultrasound to check that, but it is what it is. So when I get back December 7th, I will go in to my high risk doctor, and she does the special ultrasounds, like measuring every little thing. And so I'll be seeing her at 31 weeks, and then the following week at 32, they want to start seeing me regularly at my doctor's office. I guess their new protocol is like, if you've had COVID before when you're pregnant, like starting at 32 weeks, I think they said weekly I'll be going in. And they will be putting me on monitors and doing an ultrasound to check different stuff with the baby. And plus I'll be seeing the OB or the high risk all this time, I believe, too. So I'm going to be living at doctor's offices for the next, 9 weeks. Pretty much. This is my last week of freedom, so-called. But, yeah, y'all just keep me and baby girl in your prayers that she is growing properly. This is really the first time I have been calm enough to really talk about it, because early on they told me this pregnancy, if she repeats what he did, which is a great chance she will, that I'll end up in the hospital the rest of my pregnancy with steroids and all of that to try to mature her lungs in case we have to do an early delivery and all of that, blah, blah, blah. So I don't think I could go 10 weeks without seeing my boys, and I really don't even want to think about that. So, y'all keep us in prayer. And y'all please pray that it all goes well when I'm traveling. I'm kind of nervous, but my doctor gave me an okay to do it. And so I just have to stop every 2 hours in the car and stretch and walk around so I don't get blood clots. As far as how I'm feeling, I've had the blood pressure or the diabetes thing going on. Sure. Like the other day, I ate like just a roll and like not even a half a cup of sweet tea, and I felt that rush, and I was like, okay, my sugar's up. So I came home and I checked it, and the first time I checked it, it said it was 104, and I was like, there is no way that is that good. And so I checked it again, and this was after 2 hours after eating, and it was 138, and I was like, okay, that's probably right, which is high. They want it under my doctor wants it under 140 after 1 hour of eating, and 120 after 2 hours eating. She wants it below that. my thing is messed up, my sugar checker thingamajigger, whatever they're called. I can't think of the word right now. It's really late at night, but my last ultrasound with a high risk, I think I was 25 or 26 weeks then. She was breech, so yeah, I'll be praying she turns. I do want to do a VBAC, and as long as I'm like okay and she's okay, then I can do it. And so I am excited and nervous about that, of course. I really don't want to have another major surgery. It's my preference. I just don't want to, especially with two littles. Like, that's going to be really hard to be recovering from that and watching the other two hoodlums. So, that's another reason. So, also, my sciatic nerves have been killing me. It was just my right side, but it's my left too. I've been still getting migraines, and now she moved down at 28 weeks, 6 days. So I have a lot of pressure in my pelvis still. If I stand up a long time, I really feel the pressure. I've been having a lot of Braxton Hicks. I've been having them since 23 weeks. And then at 28-6, I had been busy with the kids all day, and I hadn't drank much, and I think I got dehydrated. So for 2 hours straight, I was having pretty consistent contractions. So that was a little nerve-wracking. And the next day, I didn't feel her all day long, and she's a very active baby. So I almost ended up going to labor and delivery, but I talked to them. I tried the warm bath. Before I talked to them, I tried drinking cold water. I tried drinking cold juice, and she just did not respond. And it was scary. I finally ended up filling her like 8 times at the end of the night. So that was the only way I was able to get to sleep. But they told me, you know, if she's not really active by the morning, then come in. But the next morning, she was okay and active. And I drank a lot of water. The night before, when I was having all those contractions, I forgot to mention that. I drank a whole lot of water, and I relaxed the rest of the night, and the contractions eventually stopped. So I think I just was dehydrated and had overdone it. So yeah, this is where we're at. My lower back has been killing me today, especially. Been trying to get ready for the trip, and it's been difficult. My stomach has felt very tight. My lower back's killing me. My sciatic nerves are killing me. My legs are going numb because of my sciatic nerves. It's been fun. And then also today, several times I've been seeing spots again, which I did see that with Wesley. Even before I had preeclampsia, I was seeing spots. So I don't really know what that's about, but it happened again like an hour ago, so fun times. But I just wanted to update y'all. Y'all keep us in your thoughts and prayers, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope y'all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. My birthday is on Wednesday. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous because I know my doctor will be calling me back about the 3-hour test this week, and I'm nervous. Like, I thought, like, oh, if I have gestational diabetes again, I'm fine, right? Because, you know, I've had it before. But then tonight, when I'm thinking, like, if I really do have it, like, I feel emotional about it, and I hope I get good news this week. Don't have to go through that. So, we'll see. All for now, and I'll insert a bump shot so y'all can see what I look like at 30 weeks. Thank y'all for watching, and y'all have a blessed night. Bye, guys.